The Lost Cryptids Conservatory, where we will shatter your reality to bring you closer to the truth.
On the western side of Michigan, the Lost Cryptids Conservatory conducted an exploration of the unique area with lots of swamps and a great river system, providing great spots for the target species to hide out and to thrive. Many sightings take place in the surrounding areas over the years, and so we launched headfirst into this investigation. We set up camp, ended up eating late, so by the time we headed out to the woods, it was well after dark. When we arrived, we walked along the trail into the forest with all of our gear. We began to seemingly see random hanging sticks, possibly placed there. We counted 5 in total, and 3 in one spot, all hanging in the same odd manner, barely being held onto by the end branches of the tree. And this is overlooking a swamp, and we continued to walk on this trail, stopping ever so often to listen to the noise of the forest. When all of a sudden, we hear the crack of a loud smacking sound.
I got a signal here. Forest, yeah.
You guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
Is that him?
I got a signal here. 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 Forest, yeah.
You guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
Is that him?
Oh, it's definitely him.
But he
He
smacked
came
his,
flying back when it happened.
smacked his head in the tree or something?
That was pretty hard.
Yeah, well, you heard it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all heard it.
I don't see anything over there.
What?
That way we know in the daylight that's exactly where we heard that noise. And look at all this.
Well, I don't see any sticks he would have ran into either.
Unless he was trying to get under this thing right here. Yeah, but that sounded like something hitting the tree pretty damn hard.
Yeah.
Oh, something solid.
Like I said, did he smack his head on something?
Well, that was close, where the hell it was.
There's solid
further
river
away
here.
than this.
And he came running back when it happened.
Let's keep going.
He did. But now he's up there looking, so that's a good thing.
Some get thrown down the hill. Up in the trees.
All of us shocked from the distinct sound of a tree knock. We collected ourselves and made our way to the area where we think it happened. Now, this is not normal animal behavior. It was quite loud and, in fact, very, very distinct. So what else is out there making these noises? Certainly it's not some squirrel or little bird. It was time passing and not much else going on in this particular spot. We decided to try another area not too far away that we hoped for better results. So we headed out, hiking a mile or two back to the vehicles. We headed to the other spot. Which was very interesting, and followed a creek system with a lot of ridges that this trail went through. So splitting into multiple teams, we decided to make our own ways, diving into different areas. After a while, of course, we decided to all group up and meet back together as night was progressively getting later and later and later. As we were walking, we noticed a blinking light that seemed to be very abnormal. blinking into the woods and caught our attention. And so we investigated and caught this.
Oh, I'm not picking up nothing. It was just as bright?
Yeah.
And it's just...
Tree and that's on the ground. Not doing it now.
Well, it did it when I was over here.
Oh, there it is. It went again. I don't know if that I wasn't looking for it.
I seen it that time.
That's closer this way.
Huh?
It's closer this way. Like, does the Cyanix record sound too?
I can't remember. I think so.
A little bit.
Yeah.
There it goes. You see that? Did you see that? It was like right on top.
I know, I seen it.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Blinking in the middle of the screen, we can see this odd orb light that seemingly acts abnormal. It doesn't appear to be a bug or other natural indicators. Again, this was caught seemingly. We moved around it, stepped on it, tried to brush the area aside, and yet it actually remained. With not much else happening, we decided to head back to camp to rest. We needed to start the next day off right, so we had some great breakfast, then headed straight into the woods for any evidence and hopefully interaction, and mainly scouting around areas for the nighttime activities.
I like the flow grounds. I really do.
Oh yeah, this is that marshy area.
Alright, where's the river?
It's to the right of us.
It's pretty dry now.
Yeah. A lot of footprints going through here. Trying to sink it. Dude.
Is this the river?
No, the river's over there. The river's a lot.
This is
bigger
a natural creek.
Yeah.
It's flowing.
Something about actually doing it. This would be flooded back here.
Yeah.
You know, stopping and just glancing first off at this branch, the bottom end is up in the air. It is in a very odd shape and not natural occurrence because it didn't fall into place like that. So it just begs the question, was it placed up there? How did it get up there and why? We had split off into two groups and made our way back together, walking up several ridges, going miles and up dozens and dozens of flights of stairs. We made our way along a creek where we looked at tracks in the mud made by all kinds of animals, with one sticking out looking more suspicious, but in the end mostly deer track damage and other animals in the area. We pondered up and down the shoreline for a while. Then we had crossed a log over the creek. You know, we had some fun along the way and enjoying the trip. We discovered three bent, broken, small trees about 3 or 4 inches tall, facing all the same direction, kind of looking out of place to the surrounding tree litter.
Going to this, we're not very.
Far from the truck.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than fall in that big deep hole.
Team Lost Cryptid, baby.
Hold you, it's not gonna break. And use them for balance. Yeah, there you go. I did.
That was close.
I use them for balance.
Yeah, I did too.
You made it, dude.
All right.
Push them in.
Not all three of them at the same time.
Well, that ice. I wouldn't break it that well. There's another one over there. That one's fresh. That one's tired. Facing the other one.
These three are broken. The base. Nothing appears to be on it.
We decided to make our way back out of the woods and go back to camp for a nice meal and preparations for the night's adventure. We mapped out a spot and thought it'd be better to go back to the area where the orb was at, along this river and creek system. So we headed back there and made our way down the trail. We had one person split off and another person followed him, and the rest of the group kept going on the trail. As we headed off exploring into the seeping darkness, we made our way a couple miles into the forest, scanning and listening, always staying on alert, filming and using thermal and night vision and regular cameras.
What, this?
Yeah, what is it? Is that a full-grown tree just laying there?
It split off.
That's a stick on a tree. That's a stick on a tree.
Stick it on the tree. The tree broke off from right there.
It looked like a tree laying on its side. It's just completely uprooted.
We begin to hear odd footfalls walking with us, close in by and loud enough for us to hear. We investigate, chasing after the sound in an effort to show non-normal animal behavior. With thermal and night vision on deck recording, we pressed our luck in hopes of recovering the truth.
Sorry, little guy.
Keep hearing wrestling to the left. Or line. There it is again. Yeah, something's following us.
Shh, don't move.
I can't see nothing on that.
It's over there.
I know, I hear it. I'm just trying to film you guys. I'm not trying to blind you guys. Alright, we're gonna push in after it. Me and Josh are gonna push in after it. You guys stay here, try to spot it with the flare. You go that way, I'm gonna go to the left. Circle back.
I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna start walking. Hear anything?
No. Let's bum rush it. Huh?
So it's double back. We're back by the trail.
It's a little leaner.
Huh?
So look at this right here.
Because we went straight in. We didn't curve.
No. Oh, here, because they ran that way.
Huh?
They ran this way to get onto the trail.
Yeah.
The trail's a little bit more quieter.
No, but seriously, how did we end up back on the trail? We didn't come back.
I don't know.
That was weird.
You guys hear anything?
Sure, something run around, but it's probably a rodent.
Did you hear it coming back towards the trail?
No.
Because I know when we did the bum rush, I stopped. I heard it immediately to the right.
I heard it before we went in there.
Well, I hear Kevin.
And it's pushing us.
I'm hearing clicks over here.
What side?
Huh?
What side?
Straight on the trail. Kind of towards the left. Oh, wait, left. I'm trying to pinpoint it. I can't see anything in
Psionics?
the because the night vision's facing our way. My shadow scared me for a minute because it was right directly behind me. I saw something towering.
So in there.
I keep thinking I'm hearing rustling.
Bull show.
I'm turning the psionics off. It's not doing anything for me right
Now it's
Yeah, the Chad's out there, and when I was with him, he was making a bunch of noise too. So
now. To the right. I heard some rustling. I wonder if it crossed the trail and went this way.
still paralleling. Or staying up in front. They're back with Sherry, right?
Kevin's back. Kevin's with you, right, Sherry?
Yeah.
Where's Shad? Hey, Kevin. Where's Shad?
Chad and the dog went down there with me.
Okay.
We soon realized that this isn't normal animal behavior. It could be Bigfoot activity. We continue an effort to engage more with the target species, speaking Native American, in which we get a sign of their presence. So we continue to move along the path, engaging by foot stomps, limb breaking, and scuffling on the ground, which yielded a response again close to us, and again what seemed like acknowledgement almost. Movement of some kind, maybe a foot brushing on the ground, a stomp, a few steps, something. Some kind of noise response to us. Again, so we had moved around the area in an effort to show that regular normal animals don't follow humans in the woods. So we start getting activity, chase after multiple times, and move throughout the area. And these footfalls and these responses keep happening close by us in parallel, following us. It shows evidence that this is, in fact, not normal animal behavior of any kind, and in fact lends more credit to the target species.
And it just stopped. I wonder if we disturbed something while they were hunting.
Bull show. Jenna. Minisasabe.
I heard that.
Minisasabe. Minisasabe. Mississauga. Mississauga.
It's like clicking noise. To the left.
That freaked me out too.
I doubt he kept popping with this guy.
Yeah, you don't want to run.
And Blair backed up and getting the hot dog. She was gone.
Shh.
Something out there.
All right, Tyler. Is Kevin here with us?
And getting the hot dog. She was gone.
Shh.
Something out there.
All right, Tyler.
Kevin, are you good?
Tyler. All right, let's go. You got the flare. You got night vision. You're gonna get ahead of the trail and then push in. You guys push in whenever you want. Bo show. Sabe. Not really hearing it anymore. But continue to look. It's over here. Said it's over here in front of me. Well, come in the woods. Did you hear that? This is a different trail, but it's using it to mask its foot cover because you don't hear it as much. It definitely went this direction, dude. I heard it.
I tried to see if it went ahead of the trail, but it looked like it doubled back. When
It honestly sounded like it was almost,
in the tree.
yeah, it was moving the tree or something. I don't know if it went down.
Oh, the other trail's to the left, right?
Yeah, this is not the main trail. This is a small trail. Could be the trail it's been using the whole time.
It's right in front of it.
But
It looked like a boat.
I don't know, man.
It's used.
It might connect to the dam trail.
It could. But we would have to cross the river. That's the problem.
The river's right there.
I know, but the trail to the dam is on the... What?
Oh, I think that's where it came from, but it's just weird how it's standing up right now.
Man, we were way up there.
Are we? Let's walk a little bit and then stop and listen for a second. Left side. Left side. Left side.
I'm hearing something at the bottom.
Right side.
That's direction. Yep. It's down there.
It is. It's down in the gully.
I ain't going down there, I'll tell you that.
You don't want to be boxed in like that.
Exactly. Almost like he's leading us down there.
Kill box.
see if we're stupid enough to go down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you hear that? It was right. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Right in there.
They're going down this ridge. That's what they're doing. Yeah, they're coming back this way.
I think we should continue to go backtrack, go that way. This, I feel, is going to lead us back to the truck.
It is. I'm pretty sure. Because this ridge starts at the...
Sabe.
Do you hear that? 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 Did you hear that? What? Over here, left side.
The way you're facing.
Yeah, right over there.
What does it sound like?
A lot more burst of commotion than what we're hearing. Maybe do a little bit bigger howl, maybe?
Huh?
Big howl?
What?
Louder one. Louder whoop. I want something to happen. I want to get scared. I want something to happen. Something thrown. Response. Definite, clear. Something.
Again, we decide to move away from the area to see if whatever interaction we're getting follows us. If it was truly Sasquatch, Bigfoot activity, or a deer, or some other type of normal animal. As we proceeded along the way, we heard more stuff which we stopped to listen and tried to interact in a more aggressive manner, pushing the envelope and trying to get more interactions caught on film.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Alright. Big ol' howl now. Was that a gunshot? Was that a pop? Was that a gunshot? Was that a pop? Was that a gunshot? Was that a pop?
I don't know. It was muffled.
Ooh! 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 Anything, so I don't know if they naturally just know to stand 30 yards away and stay there at all times or what, but
Ooh, anxiety.
you want to go in after? Or you?
I don't want to get ambushed.
Something was definitely moving right there, though.
Mhm.
It's not a deer. Deer would run away from us.
No, you'd notice it running away, but this is just shuffling.
That time it did it on purpose for us to hear it. It's following us. Is that? Are you hearing that?
Mm-hmm.
What does it sound like to you?
Like walking.
Is that? Are you hearing that?
Mm-hmm.
What does it sound like to you?
Like walking.
Is that? Are you hearing that?
Mm-hmm.
What does it sound like to you?
Like walking. Different locations.
Do the Gabe foot stomp?
Like. I feel like I just challenged it.
Trying to pull out all the stops right now. It's probably want to attack us. It'll just try to scare us.
Intimidation first before attack.
I see that I have the gun. Oh my gosh, that's so close.
Mm-hmm.
It's like right there.
Oh, I can't see Jack. It's so dark in here. I gotta get an infrared light for this thing. Don't seem like it want to approach us for some reason.
Because I have the gun. Sounds like it's right there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or,
I can't penetrate them.
Alright, let's go. Just ignore it. And so let's walk another 120 yards. And if it's that close to us still, it's not a deer, right? Deer don't follow you through the woods, right?
And not at night.
Right. Hopefully the audio's picking up. Let's walk about 100 yards, 150 yards. We'll stop and listen. What?
I just saw something cross the trail.
Yeah? How big?
Fucking huge.
Yeah? Was it on all fours or was it standing up?
It was standing up.
Human shaped?
I can't tell.
Yeah.
I looked back and the trail was black. And I'm like, wait a minute, I did a double take and then it moved off the trail.
Left side?
Yes. Why did we not hear it?
Because they're really quiet.
It blocked out the moonlight. What's that black thing to the left?
Put your psionics on it.
It just looks like a black mass on here. Stump.
Yeah. Bow show. Sabe.
How are they getting through without munching the lights?
Wouldn't you like to know?
What the fuck is that?
What?
No, seriously, what did I just see?
Crossing the road?
Yes.
Where exactly did it cross the road at?
I don't know.
Take us to the approximate
Like
spot.
these two trees. I looked back, and there was a gap filled in between these trees right where you're at right there. It's my estimate. And I looked back, and I said, that doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't be black like that, because the light should be shining through the tree. So I did a double take, and I saw that black mass way to the left. And it was tall.
Sabe.
I'm shaking.
Alright, let's keep going. Maybe turn that psionics on and point it behind you. In your hand, just like you have it now.
Well, I don't think it's going to do it again since it just saw us walk where it was just at.
It's fine. Oh, it's gonna keep doing it. It knows we're It knows exactly why we're here. It responded to us
My
on
adrenaline's
purpose.
like going really hard right now. Yeah. Okay. Here, we were over here, right?
Something like that. Yeah, about right here. I mean,
Yeah, it's okay. You see those trees? Black, left, right?
yeah, you can
That whole middle was blacked out.
Damn.
And I looked back and I was like, that doesn't make sense. So I did that double take and
Yeah.
it moved.
I believe you. You know I believe you, man.
No, I'm freaking out. I don't know if I'm scared or excited or what. I mean, I guess I should be scared. Anybody would be.
I was scared when I seen the thing cross the road in Florida. I think the padding on their feet keeps them from being loud somehow.
He's probably not even there anymore. He might be looping watching us right now.
Probably moving towards the front of us so he can stop and stand and watch us move past him. Typically.
These things aren't used to people looking back.
No. Most people have no reason to look back. Right? Most hikers, most people out here just keep looking forward and forward. Oh, definitely getting a lot closer without lights on.
Whatever it is, I feel like we pissed it off.
I don't think so.
I blacked out again? No, okay.
If we pissed it off, I think we would know.
You think maybe just curious?
Oh yeah. We're getting everything on audio, so we've got your encounter basically on audio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Audio. Holy shit.
You hear that?
Yeah.
The twigs in there?
Over here.
To the left.
Left. Wait, yeah, right there.
I don't see nothing.
It's probably not stupid. It probably understands what you're doing. I mean, you're holding something up to your eye. Obviously, what do your eyes do? They see. They're not dumb. That's why people think they're paranormal. It's because of this right here. Because of the tree. Knocking.
That is knocking. That is not a gunshot.
Knocking.
That is knocking. That is not a gunshot.
Knocking.
That is knocking. That is not a gunshot.
That's across the river. That's not them.
Nope. That's a ways away though.
Could be in that tree line right there. I think that's a tree because it goes all the way
Now
up.
the tree's not as dark as it was.
No?
Does it look as dark as it was before?
Not really. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Whatever it was, fucking huge.
yeah.
Now all I can think about is running in the woods like that and bumping into it.
Be looking up.
Huh?
Be looking up.
I don't know if I'd want to look up.
That's how big it was, though, right? 8 feet?
Yeah.
Is that 9 feet? 8 feet?
I don't know. was, like I said, it just blocked
Big enough.
blocked out enough, big enough to block out the light between those two trees.
It's wide.
Huh?
I said it's wide.
Yeah.
They're sitting over there in the field, aren't they?
We,
Tick Central.
I started just doing caveman, kicked the ground, stomped the ground, busted up a tree. Busted up the tree. I was like, oh, I think nothing's gonna happen. All of a sudden, you hear just noise or something. It's close.
Walking.
Okay. And then we're like, all right, let's go like 100, 150 yards. If it follows us, it's not a deer. Deer don't follow you. Get about 100 something yards. That's when he turns around and sees what he sees. Yeah.
How far away do you think it was behind you?
It was close, 30 yards. I mean, it was close.
It moved. It was big. There was something there. It moved, and the sunlight came back through from between the trees, and I don't know how tall it was, but it was tall enough to block out the entire middle and top.
It's probably up there right now listening to us.
Probably. And we heard a wood knock on the way out too.
Yeah, over here in these woods.
Over kind of across
over
the
there,
river.
yeah.
Oh, dope.
It was like 2 or 3.
Yeah, it went. Just like
That's one
that.
thing I haven't heard
So,
yet.
I mean,
I'm
I
jealous
don't
now.
know. We got his encounter. I was doing audio at
I started
least.
shaking, and I got super paranoid.
See, like I was telling him, what we
Freaked
should
him
have
out.
done was,
Freaked him out, man.
I was telling him like what we should have done was, instead of us going back, we should have sat there and let you guys like get ahead of us by like 5 or so minutes, and then we would start walking, so we have like a gap, you know. I think that's something we should just, either do
Yeah.
tonight or tomorrow night. You know, have like almost a split type, like if there's something pacing us.
We're going to come out here during the day so we can learn these trails.
And we're gonna
And
set out a drive.
maybe try to find some footprints. And then at nighttime, yeah, we're going to set up peanut butter.
Because I think, after y'all leave, I might turn this into my spot. Kind of come out here at night.
Well, hey, it's what, 20 minutes for you?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, maybe tomorrow night we can give them a gift of peanut butter. They might like it. Maybe they'll interact with us even more. Night 3. A lot more than they did now. And the weirdest thing about it is this thing's across the trail. He instantly reacts, and I look and we're listening. You don't hear nothing moving away.
Mm-mm. You don't hear the leaves crunch or nothing. You just I just saw it slide into the left of the trail.
That's crazy.
Like, literally, like, just like that. Because when I look back, I can't see a shape. I just see everything blocked out. But I couldn't even tell you how tall. I mean, because these trees are tall and the branches are up there pretty high, maybe 8-9 feet, blocked the whole thing out.
I turn around, we're right there. I mean, we literally walk right over there, right to it, and it's like, I don't hear nothing, you know?
Yeah.
It's right there. I mean, like I said, when I started doing more aggressive stuff, it moved, made a noise for us to notice it. And then
Cross behind it.
it crossed behind us at about 100 more yards.
I don't think it expected
Wood
me to look
knocks.
back.
No.
Well, especially a double take.
Yeah, it was a quick double take because I looked back and it took me a second to process. Wait, that shouldn't be completely black back there.
That's what I was trying to get during halftime. I was on the halftime, like I couldn't when you guys like I can show you the footage, whenever you want it. But like when you guys took out those 2 times, once you get 20-30 yards in there, I don't see crap.
It was
When I
gone.
see stuff, I don't see you guys because it's so thick in there. And that's what I was mainly doing when we were walking, was I would just turn around and see if there's any facing us. So, but no, that's crazy.
This is the end of part 1. With more to come in part 2, let's go over some things from these clips of evidence, our own personal experience, and first-hand encounters. We can determine that this activity that we had this particular night was not normal animal behavior, but was more conducive of the target species. We had very close encounters with the target species in this area, seemingly having responses to different things that we tried. You have to understand that these things are nocturnal, and they can see at nighttime far better than humans. It was almost like they were playing with us, following us, messing with us, but indeed that surrounding us constantly just out of our grasp, always one step in front of us, one step behind us, surrounding us, hiding out. We are truly at a disadvantage, and even with advanced technology, seemingly the target species can still hide out, can still be so stealthy that not even the most expensive gear and equipment seems to help. It's like they seem to know to stay out of the range of the thermals, out of the range of infrared, out of the range of where our eyes can see during the darkness, of where our eyes can see at nighttime. At any point in time, these things, with the amount of speed and power they possess, could tactically ambush any one of our team members. It is truly like we are toddlers in their environment, stumbling and falling down and slowly going about the woods, especially at nighttime. To them, they are like superhuman athletes compared to the toddler. They can run leaps and bounds around us, surround us, throw stuff at us, scare us out of our wits and mind. They are in full control of the situation, while we are merely pawns on a chessboard full of masters. Their tactical awareness and prowess of the environment, of our own human species' habits when interacting with them, when being scared, when being in the dark in the woods. I think they know us a lot more than we know them, and they can observe and spot and tactically evaluate the situation based on our own human interactions, our own human emotions, and what we are doing in their environment. I think these things are very curious and very curious to individual humans. After all this ongoing, incredible close encounter interaction, we all grouped together, of course, and went back to camp to rest for another long day's journey and adventure, and of course, hopefully, hoping for more interaction. With one person seeing it and other close encounters caught on audio, we can definitely determine that this was easily Sasquatch behavior of the target species. Deer are not going to run around and do the same things. A wolf is not going to do that. A bear is not going to follow you and interact with you when you speak to it. Interact with you when you continue to move throughout the area without giving any aggressive warnings, without actually attacking us, without indicators. Also, when the person looks behind him and sees a huge giant silhouette blocking out the moonlight on the trail that seemingly walks off and vanishes into thin air with no sound, it is certainly not a known animal. And certainly I feel confident that if it was a bear, being that so close a proximity and being seen going off into the woods like that, we should have heard it, should have been able to capture it on film and find more evidence of its footprints. In part 2, we go looking out there, scouting around, trying to find evidence of our Bigfoot interactions from the previous night. We also bring out our good buddy Val out to help us in those endeavors and to take a look and take the report. Furthermore, we head into the night with even more amazing close encounter interaction and stuff that will blow your mind. These things are very powerful, very incredible creatures and should be always respected. Respect is the uttermost importance when dealing with these things. Any wrong move can put you in peril, and it won't take much for them to do it.